We
didn't all survive.
much survived.
In some shape, form, or fashion, we all survived.
So they've been talking about the initial mine fight and surviving the dinosaur and how that went, and new nickname, we're calling him No Go Joe because he says we should go in there.
Off Lobrak's new obsession with fishing.
I'm just
spear fishing. Yes, Glug Glug to go spear fishing. I think
no, he didn't. Nope, that didn't happen.
That is fair.
It's outside of the turn economy.
You to go javelin fishing. Was not Lobrak.
Was not Lobrak. So, Joe shall return sooneth, and I shall roll the credits. And we are live and recording.
Hello, everybody in the cyber world.
Cyber world?
Sure, why not?
Internet land?
Interland.
There we go. That looks good. Back to the main non-battle screen. Little jungle ambience playing. You know, all's quiet. And you were all...
Except for the sound of a goblin and a gnome stomping the crap out of a stick in the forest.
Yeah, you guys want to keep going to town? I'm immune to precise damage, so he can flank me all you want. It's really kind of not a thing there, Miros, but...
Valiant effort, though. I mean...
Yeah.
I now have the high ground.
And you know what that means.
I believe you said something about let's make sure this post is dead before we go fishing, or to claim our new gold mine. You're the proud new owner of a gold mine. No need to tell the elves about this cursed gold.
Or
you
guys
entrance
about the cursed gold.
Oh,
We'll
hey, Drahawk
way.
lore, Mr. Drahawk lore.
The hawk lore. Yes.
Drahawk lore.
I know so much. I get the pronunciation every time.
Yeah, throw it in the tower.
Okay. Uh-oh.
No, just because, like, you know, just like, if I don't tell you shit on a 30, then there isn't much to do.
Here you go. What do I know about this mine?
Well, poser, if I were to hint at the numbers you just rolled. The legend of Dahak. Once the elves use their own souls to finally craft weapons to pierce the dragon and make it bleed. Its insides, the pure rage and golden fire, trying to burn the world as this angry red dragon god tried to consume and almost succeeded before they drove it back. When they wounded it, it did not bleed, almost as if white, yellowish, hot, molten lava poured from its wounds like blood, which later solidified and turned gold, according to legend. They believe that all gold that lies beneath these lands, in UKJ lands, is the dried remains of
much.
Yes, and there is enough lore, past and up to the present, of those that have tried to mine the gold from here, humans, the consortium, all this type of thing, that ill fates, wars, fights, the gorilla people, the orcs, you know, like those that are crevinous and avarice, to covet said gold, to travel miles for them to think is easy pickings. All of them, if you wait
I'm making this
long
roll
enough,
purely for myself. And the
it's
result of this
bad juju karma. However, logic dictates, right? People fight over gold. It's a valuable resource. People will do batshit crazy stuff to get it. That's the way of the world. Gold is gold. If you invented the ultimate burrito, same thing would happen. But
a 13 wisdom check. So, with a 13 wisdom check, Mr. GM, would I be wise enough to know that I should just let things alone?
You would be wise enough to know that, are you more interested in the open brewing contract of travel, dispersion, and using the portal with having the UKJ as friends? Because I will say that if they find that you're mining the gold, taking the blood, or like running around with it, that would offend them a lot.
So I don't mention this.
Okay.
I understand that there's a high possibility that this may be a thing, but I'm not going to even
Well, if you
Like-
were Bob the adventuring party and said, cool, free gold, the elves don't need to know, let's just keep up friendly relations, but you walked in here as a businessman.
Yes, I did.
Your whole angle of this entire campaign has been, boys, down the mountain, Breach Hill, that's where the microbrewery is going. Okay, wait, we'll move it over here, Free Castle. We are now the proud owners of, frickin' Frank, Castle Rainbow Unicorn Sparkling Farts. I really wish you would rename that deed. And this is where we'll put the brewery, because if you go all the way out and don't clear the stairs and come all the way back in the bandit camp and come all the way under, there's a magical elven portal ring. And let's see where it goes. And we found people like Glug Glug and Lethal Lobrak and all kinds of elven friends and cursed gold. So, but that was before you were standing in front of an actual working gold mine. Would our priorities shift? Would we go,
Probably
you know,
not.
you know what? Because you're still within UKJ lands, right? It's not like, well, they don't need to know about the gold. This could fund our operation, and we don't need relations with
And
UKJ.
you know what?
You were in the middle of their lands.
You're absolutely right. And also, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
This could be a problem for tomorrow, 10 years down the road, depending on the outcome of events here in the jungle. Who knows? Might be a thing.
True.
Probably not going to be a thing.
However, before you talk
I
yourself
may
into
take
this,
some time and effort to ungold mine the appearance of this area.
Doug off camera mentioned something about underground tunnels. If there's fish in this pond, as it were, they had to be added, right? Like, there's no river here unless it's an underground river and they actually broke the water line. Or has the mine just filled up with rain because it's been so many rains and they've strip mined? This is a large area. It's taken weeks and weeks, months to get down here or whatever, right? And it's just filled up with water. They don't care. They're just digging around the watery mud. Or is it an underground river? How did those large, black, disappearing fish get in here? And are they just fish? Is it just flavor? Or is it yet another creature or defense of the gold that the Shakara and everything have put in here? And are we liable to want to clear out all said monsters? Or is it just like, you know what, ain't bothering us, we ain't bothering it, because you're not interested in the gold, we'll just fill this shit in? These are the burning questions I ask you.
I don't think I go to the effort of filling the shit in, but I think I would go to the effort of getting rid of the structures.
Did we make some sort of arrangement with the sorceress about our things here? Did we not?
Sorceress?
The alchemist. Yeah, the arrangement was she gonna go take care of her sick friends. We gave her the aid that we could give, and
She would have to find them. She would
they're
have loved
just
if you helped her
gone.
find them. Yeah.
they're like, "We're out, peace."
Didn't
As
know
far
if
as
she
I
had
know.
interest here in what was, what
No,
Is she
no,
coming
just
back
wanted to
here?
get the
No.
people.
Yeah.
She just wanted to save her people, and I commend that.
She's betrayed the cult, but she feels that her people are going to die serving the cult, so she took off her feather bola. I'm out. Boy, I could really use some help finding my people. Nudge, wink, and you guys went, here's some supplies. Fuck off.
We're gonna go resurrect Muros.
We're going to go resurrect our friend. We bled for you and your
we're
freaking
under
people. Where were
time
your
constraint.
people when we needed you, Hazel?
And Lobrak, give her potions back.
Yeah.
I did do that, yes.
She just drinks them all
But,
rapidly.
I'm not going to mention the whole thought of gold. If they come across that mindset themselves, cool. It'll be a file it away for future reference, if anything.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show of the goblin and
Okay.
Muros stomping this idol into oblivion.
So while they're breaking this thing down into pieces, everybody else is happy to do what? Wait? Go fishing? Heal wounds? There are none. That was like the fastest encounter ever.
I will be burning perception checks to locate, track, and relay that information to the party, ready to basically attack if they come out at us. Once we're ready.
Are you
we'll-
focused? Are you just flying high in the air guarding the area? Or are you focused just on the water?
Oh, well, I mean, I would look for other enemies too, but I know that there are 2 enemies in that water. So every round, at least one of those perception checks is at that water. I mean, I assume there are no entrances to a mine down here, are there? Is there an entrance like in the water? Or?
This is a strip mine, so they're just digging a hole. Said hole is either filled up with water because of rain or because of an underground river. You'd have to like go into the water,
swim, right.
and see how murky it is. You know, could be interesting.
Right. Or we'd have to find some way to drain it. But I'm going to keep my eyes on...
Al and Nick, you're down in here? You guys want to, like, place minis where
No, I'm not down. I'm staying up.
Okay. Because you know what happens every Indiana Jones movie? You guys be down there.
I'm the only one in this party that cannot fly right now.
Natives pop up and line the ridge.
5 minutes, or you have to take the long way out.
Okay.
The long way home.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say 4 minutes at this point because we had those few rounds of combat.
So just to be sure, we are not interested in gold and mud and water. We've got Glug Glug on guard, guarding us from said mud and water. We've got 2 guys on top watching the show, but I'm assuming you'd probably pay attention if something came running out of the bushes at us.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the 2 of you are doing some kind of hardcore monk training, going, let's use this as a training moment, disciple, that kind of thing?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
With that knowledge, I can now hand wave the damage, yay, and you guys just obliterate this thing. That's fine, right? Because there's like nothing to provoke somewhere else, nothing to draw you away attention. So, yeah. Oh, it turns into a big blood stain. Oh my God! Ah.
It was a mimic all along.
How
did
it harder.
Con?
Now, should I fly
knew it.
over it and throw my javelin down into the water?
Oh, you're 5 minutes. Your 5 minutes are up. Like, let's just say, like,
it took 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes.
They're smacking
to
away,
beat up the...
and then
All right.
Oh, okay. No, I guess if you guys are going to town on this
round
thing,
after round after,
yeah, okay, yeah. I'd say you got 3 minutes left. Two and a half.
Should I fly up over and throw a javelin down directly down? Okay. Are we done? Are we just leaving?
Destroy the totem.
So you fly over, and you want to like be at a height where like even a jumping fish.
I'm getting this mental image. You know in Jurassic Park, the newer movie where
this. I've read the forums. Doug, fuck off! Don't touch the water. Let's be honest,
I think I might want to go swimming. Should we go swimming? Anybody want to go swimming?
Okay, I feel like a swim. I do. Yes, please.
The thing is,
I haven't had a bath in a while.
As long as we leave, they're just gonna starve. I'm kind of curious to see what they are, but I think we should all be on the ridge far away. And then
when I throw my javelin.
Okay. So
that's
everybody
cool.
out
We
of the
can
pool.
fly all up there.
Everybody out of the
Let's
pool.
be smart about this if we're gonna fuck with stuff.
All right.
So you break the stick.
Yep.
Let's go report back to the elves and see if their blindness is lifted, because I think this was the last one.
No, I think we have one more.
You guys want to risk encounters? Like I told you how that got thin, but when you guys like go back out, I reposition, and you guys could just have to fight tooth and nail.
I'll risk encounters in the forest against stupid baboon monkeys.
Is there a check we can make to remember if this was the last totem or there was one more? Because I thought there was one more in their base camp. I might be wrong about that, but I thought there was one more.
I think this was the last one.
Let us consult the great Xiengi jungle map.
I thought that there was also like more in the mine. Like
have a
I
look.
thought there was an underground portion of this.
I think he's referring to his vision. So intelligence check, Lowbrack, to see if you remember. 6.
Yeah, this is the last
7.
one.
7.
18 on the dice for a 20 intelligence check.
Okay. There were 8, but when you ran into a certain Taldorian explorer and his petrified party, that one was already knocked up. It wasn't broken though. And he left with it. And then you had to chase him down to those ruins, put 2 and 2 together, and you found it in his boat, remember?
Yep.
So there were 8. And this is the 8th one.
Sorry.
Is there a way you could send a message to them just to check as opposed to walking all the way back there?
I don't think so.
Sending.
Niles, can you load a sending for tomorrow?
Not that far.
Oh, descending have a range?
Yeah, the message. Yeah.
We could always split the
message
party,
would,
you know.
but
like,
what about
someone
sending?
should
I realize
Yeah.
I'm speaking
That's not
5e.
happening.
Oh,
What? We
This
could
is
just-
an opportunity for
So-
celebration and schmoozing.
Yeah, no, I just hang out here. Like, what if you show up? What if you come back? They're still blind.
We could still go swimming.
Well, then we're gonna go find the last home.
Come
Like, I mean,
on,
it's pretty
man.
self-explanatory.
Anyway, I am curious though. Al wants to bail.
I do.
Doug and Lobrak want to take a poke from a distance.
I do-
Or are you guys just messing with me?
I am genuinely curious, but I'm
Oh,
okay
no.
either way.
Okay, take your poke. Maybe we should have a day's rest first.
Can we come poke tomorrow?
We can poke it tomorrow.
We can just leave after we throw something in it. We don't have to fight it. Do you think a fish is gonna chase after us?
He
It's
throws it.
unlikely.
He throws it a spear and it just floats up dead. It's like, well, that was anticlimactic, right? He throws it a spear and this thing comes like a flying fish and bites you in the face 50 feet in the air. And Al strangles you to death, Lobrak, because you didn't let him sleep and get back his fireballs. I mean, there is compromise between. So we have Plan A, run home, and hopefully they're no longer blind.
Planetary.
Okay.
Damn.
However, you were told about a base of operations.
Yep.
Right? Okay, so you go, yay! Pay us! We're done! We leave! The base is up and running. They will just replant shit, remagic shit.
Oh, I
begin
never
it-
said we were leaving.
Okay, well,
It
you
was
sound
go
like
back,
you wanted to do
find
victory.
out
You
if
did
their
victory music,
blindness is
so
cured. Be like, okay, cool. There's a base here. Do you want us to
Somewhere.
take care of that too? Because, I mean,
oh, it's kind of the adventure.
We could do that.
well, according to our map, there's pretty much 3 spots it could be. Where do you
no,
wanna pick?
we know the spot.
Oh yeah, no,
It was revealed to us.
She told us
We
the spot,
interrogated. Hezel
there-
told us.
but there is more
Well, it
jungle
wasn't
to
interrogation.
explore.
So, just clear the rest of the hexes. Wipe out all their search parties.
Okay.
I mean, we could search for the search parties. That actually kind of sounds pretty fun. More fun than
I don't want to be blamed for you guys dying on the way home or on the way back because random counters finally like got the better of you. I don't want to get blamed for you guys trying something now and dying because this fish is not a fish.
Jeff, we'll always blame you. Don't worry.
But compromising, you can't blame me if you go away and heal up and come back and poke tomorrow. I like that plan. I know. What do you guys want to do?
Niles doesn't want a big fight since he burned all his good spell. I'm sorry, not Niles. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Albrecht has burned all his
yeah.
big spells.
Yeah.
The rest of us are.
Yeah, let's just
Fresh.
heal
hear-
up,
let's
go
hear-
clear the rest of the hexes, and then go clear the base. We don't need to go talk to the elves.
Okay.
That's true. I agree.
There's
I'm,
no
I'm-
reason
I'm down for
it.
that for sure. Heal up.
Okay, we're healed.
If you guys don't feel we need to inform the elves that we've taken out the last statue, perhaps getting some rewards or something for actually making some headway in the quest.
Do you know how you get rewards? Influence points, doing shit they like not killing dinosaurs and natural things, and not, like seriously, you go back there and it'd be like, oh hey, we heard about all the shit you did. You like pay us, and you're gonna find influence points going. Some are gonna go up, some are gonna go down, and you may not like the results, dude. They're
I'm
elves.
not. Yeah,
I'm just
we
saying.
broke the statue in the pit mine. We'll even inform them of the location of the
It's
pit
not
mine.
no, it's not one influence per statue that you break. It's more like personal goals or things like, oh, here's something we didn't think about. We killed elephants. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. Or, oh, they won't know. Oh, we killed a natural creature. Even the Makamambe was a dinosaur. They're not gonna be happy about that. Oh, we did this. We
Didn't kill
but
the dinosaur.
we
the
didn't
big
kill the dinosaur.
the big win. It died.
It died
it
under
did
our
die.
watch.
Well, we were watching
were-
it for sure, but that doesn't. Nah, that's. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. It was a wild creature doing wild creature things, and a monkey killed it.
You know what? You
Yeah,
can
monkey
try to
called Miros, I remember
diplomatize. You can
not.
try to diplomatize it
we
all
did
you
not
want.
deal the final blow.
That's
It was a rainbow butt monkey, one of them elite dudes that actually killed it.
Where did that giant
an
scorch
official
mark
term.
come from?
Okay.
Ah.
You know what the results would be, smartass? Stand out from the White House and go, actually, I'm not touching the rail, officer, but I am here naked. Yes, and I have a right to be here naked bearing arms, but I'm not touching the warehouse rail. So how do you think they're going to react? They'll be like, yeah, well, we're still not impressed with you.
It depends on whether you're a 2-year-old
did
or
not
a 40-year-old.
Take a dump on the lawn. I do have a poop and scoop bag on my person. That's not my dog.
It's true. We took down the last friggin' totem, bro.
Did you? He was high.
Yes!
You're basing your entire mission on a high goblin you met Tuesday. You're not seeing the flaw in this logic. You met some Grippleys?
I mean, it's been
a
pretty
peasant that always
reliable
falls
so
down
far.
every hole, says, you got any weed? And they say, only the best, my man, because if they had crap weed, we wouldn't be putting any faith in this. You get your goblin high as the kite, right? I asked him to archetype an oracle, but no, he had to become... So I can't even, like, say, well, he's an oracle, we should listen to him. No, he's a trumped-up, muscular little death machine monk.
He's a high goblin.
Now
My
we're running on
favorite
his
kind.
memory. Okay, he totally bailed on his last party. Doesn't give a flying fuck about them. Right?
Okay, to be fair, they abandoned me.
That's true. We're still chasing a monkey.
Did they, though? Did they?
Yes, because they left individually while I stayed.
Anyway, just saying,
True,
there might be
actually. They
some
did
flaw in your logic. However,
We're like we're like actually doing some PSA action here, you know, adopting the stray goblin.
this is the worst thing I can do as a DM is instead of just like letting you learn the right way, the hard way, and grow from your actions and let the players go, that wouldn't be right. You know, I'm already up front going, no, this would happen, that should happen. Come on, logic should. No, I'm not saying shit. What do you do? Who's going fishing?
Question.
Who's going home?
Well, no, we're not going fishing. Okay,
Well,
maybe
I
somebody's going
support
fishing.
the rank
You're
and
right.
file of the
I can't
Republic.
control other people's
I can't support any
javelins.
form of government that refuses
I am the Republic.
representation to my
No, I am
favorite
the Sith.
race
Fuck,
that
damn it, I fucked up the line.
the Transdoshans and instead their own sworn enemies and the known racists, the Wookiees, represent my
Stay
favorite
on
lizard
target.
people. But I'm just reading the
Rule of
chat.
Joe. Rule of
Stay on
Joe.
target.
I'm just
and
reading-
rule
I'm
of
just
Joe.
reading
This
Sean's-
is rule of Aiden and rule of Joe.
I'm just reading Sean's thing in the quote here. I'm just like,
Yeah,
where's he
I know.
going with this?
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. He believes that Trandoshans aren't the murderous Wookiee killers that they are. Oh, it's
They're
kind of
just they're
disgusting.
slave. Hey, you know what? Our slavers didn't have any dark side points. Just saying.
And I want to know why he's wearing that fur. It's really.
Well, honestly, I blame the Force for that.
Can you
If they
imagine?
don't have dark side points, just be like, honestly, if your title is
but
slaver,
seriously, rule of Joe, we gotta.
We should do
But
a
anyways.
the Star Wars campaign.
what do
where
you guys
nothing-
want to do? So Jeff has made it apparent that going back to the UKJ would be useless.
No.
So
No,
do
no,
we just?
I'm just
forward
saying, don't
on
expect
towards
a
the
party.
jungle and
No,
thwart
no,
their
no.
base.
I reminded you that your assumption that mission accomplished, America, because we hit the 8th post, is based on a high goblin's number.
I said mission progress, bitches.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
didn't we go there just after Miros died too?
I did.
Yes, we
Yeah.
just
Okay.
came from there,
And you said we believe we have one left, and they said, "Great, get it done."
and so we got
Get
it done. What are you talking about, Jeff?
Uh-huh.
All right,
You come back.
So,
you keep coming back every weekend. They're gonna be
party
like, "It's you again?"
democracy.
Ryan.
Party
Heroes.
democracy.
Heroes.
Albrecht just wants to go get shittered with the elves.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Either clear out the entire forest or go straight to the base and kill the fuckers. Either or works for Lobrak.
Leaving
Going
perfectly
back to
good
the elves is pointless.
perfectly
unless
good
we have
monsters behind.
significant currency to get more magical items to help us.
I think we need to make the jungle safer for him.
Says the guy who fights with his toes. We need items, damn it.
I think we need to pacify the jungle of its terrible infestations.
Of these fish? What do they ever do to you?
No, the base.
Oh, sorry. I thought you wouldn't want to leave. It's like, we must kill the monstrous fish because it's in a mud hole. That ain't right. I must know if it's
I'm
underground
hungry.
river.
No,
I'm
no.
hungry. If they don't
Alright.
feed me, I'm going to eat one of you.
Neuros, what do you want to do?
Look at his face. You know what he wants to do.
Let's go and fuck them up.
Ooh.
Don't care.
What do you mean, who?
The elves? The fish?
No,
or the
well-
base?
Well,
So Muros though.
He usually hangs on his cousin's last word. You said, let's go drink with elves. And Meros is like, ... Let's go fuck him up. Because he only listens to Al. He didn't listen to you guys ever.
No. Al just has a habit of knowing the words that Murrows listens to the most.
Okay.
Right,
Womp,
so
womp,
the
womp,
wee
womp,
goblin
drink, womp, womp, womp.
wants to just go straight to the heart of the beast and stomp on him.
Aye.
You guys can rest on the way. Let's look at this.
We're gonna have to.
Doug Glug. I'm going to use that forever.
Hey, at least we're finally off of Neuros, right? The gnome.
Yes.
Wants to pacify the jungle. That's very vague.
I don't like the idea of pacifying the jungle.
6,
I haven't been partial to most of it.
10, 11, 12,
I'd have
13,
made a
14,
broad
15, 16,
generalization
17.
when I said
Yeah, I
that.
did, and I'm not
I
really
do
keen
have a
on the
bit more
broadness of
nuance
this.
than that to my position.
So either
There-
way,
4, 6,
what
7,
I'm
8,
getting
14,
is you want to
15,
move
16.
along and thwart these fuckers that have
Yes.
been putting up the statues.
The
There's like-
boogers.
There's like 20 squares you haven't explored yet. 20
That's right.
hexes.
And more past that if we zoom out just a bit.
No. We already caught you.
the map.
We caught your cousin on
What?
that hug the border crap. I ain't putting up with it from you. Hugging the borders for
Right.
mages and wussies.
So let's let wiser heads prevail.
Aye.
Vicar Albright. What say ye?
I asked the guy that worships the drunk god what he wants to go do.
Yeah. Take the base out, then go back to the elves because the base is closer than the elven camp.
Okay,
Like I
sounds
said, he's
3 to
the
4
wise one.
points.
Well, at least let's go get some eyes on it at the very least.
Okay.
We're not the cautious party.
Okay.
So let's meander our way down that direction. We're gonna have to cross the river. Do you remember where we put the boat?
Time to swim.
Actually, I think it was.
That?
It should be around here. Yeah, the
Didn't we leave it like a day's journey south of us?
it might have been. It was either day's journey south of us or here, along
If
the
you
bank
if you
near the
cast,
mine.
do you have any more fly spells?
Not every day.
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Every day.
No, I just meant you could travel a hex, like follow the river south, and it's already explored, so you're relatively safe, minus an encounter. And then if you cast fly on a single guy, how long does he have? An hour?
No, it's like freaking 5 minutes.
minutes.
It's not that long.
Oh,
But it's a decent. It's a long time in combat.
I've got
But
a
it's-
question. How wide was this river again?
oh, it's pretty
Let me
wide.
see.
Pretty wide.
Just double check. Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, how, like pretty wide is still like
When I
relative
get
for-
access to 7th level spells, I can heighten it to give an hour.
It's something you want to build a boat, not swim across.
Yeah. So if it takes half.
What
a
if
day
you
to
have a
cross-
swim speed though?
We have a boat somewhere along the river. It's close to here. You're right, but I cannot remember where we put. I thought it was a day's journey to the south.
Is swim a
Should we
survival
not
check?
just track along the river till we find it?
I
Survival or
agree. Let's
nature
go,
check, anybody?
Albright.
I can
I've definitely
do
had
a
it. You
nature
want that in the
survival?
tower?
No, open.
Okay, survival 20. Oh, 15. Okay.
Oh, let's see what we got. here.
24.
From Piranha
And nature.
all the way down to little tiny parasites that swim up your dick. You do not want to freaking swim in a jungle river ever.
Well, they only swim up if you pee in the water.
I'm just saying.
Nature 26.
I'm
So
just
don't
sa-
pee.
I'm just saying. Snakes, crocs, river sharks, because welcome to Glory and build a boat.
You know, crocs
fly
are really
over,
underrated.
Fly over
I
it.
think
yeah,
they
just
find
saying.
it very
have
comfortable.
A freaking boat. I just cannot remember where we parked the goddamn thing.
Lobrak is just walking now to this point to the fucking river.
I'm following.
I think I'm done. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Okay. You guys want to put some distance between you and the mine. You're this side of the river. Did you want to go to your old campsite? Because you guys had crossed the river and did your little hut thing and rested spells, so we're fresh and all that kind of thing.
We should
Yeah.
at least check it out,
So,
see if anything.
so we want to go there because that's probably where we put the raft.
Thank
Probably
you.
where we put the boat.
Thank you.
Or we can at least
I didn't
follow
want to say
our-
it out loud. It's like, do you remember where we camped? Yeah. Okay.
Do you realize how much of this jungle schmeg have been smoking? I cannot remember.
Well, we could just follow all the
Oddly,
areas where you
brothers,
cast
that's why you've
fireball.
been
been asking
with
me
us.
to pick this along the way.
Arguing with you for days.
I just think it's funny how the mission we went from, like, we got halfway on our own with logic, and now we're just, what did the high goblin say when he was tripping? Because that's the new checklist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pulls.
Seems to know what's going on.
Mission accomplished, people. What the hell?
The funny thing is, I only see 7 of them on the map.
I know. One's in the mine.
In the mine, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the map, 1 in the mine, and then there's
Oh,
one.
look at the base. Zoom in on that base real close, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them surrounding the base.
Yeah.
Oh, regular old StarCraft map.
All right.
Turtle.
Time for me to put some dice in the tower. I am not.
Construct additional pylons.
1 little hex. 2 little hex. 3 little hex. Okay. We return. Do you have intelligence checks all around? Intelligence checks.
I'll throw it in the tower
and-
just for you, Jeff.
And so you can have them open. You can take credit where
Nope,
credit's
it's,
due.
it's in the tower. But I love how my tower dice
Natural
made the other
one.
dice bounce around. That was a cool touch.
Muros is convinced
10.
we're constantly going the wrong way. Nope. Camp was this way.
14.
Nope. River's
No,
that way.
I'm telling you, we can just swim it and just like F off with needing a boat.
Okay. Glug glug, you remember where camp is.
Excellent. It's over here, guys.
And once we bring Glug Glug brings Al to camp, Al, with a very impressive poser check in the tower again, remembers where he parked his freaking boat.
Told you. It's right here. I told you it's been here the whole time. I swear it.
Do you want to camp here? Do you want to get your spells back? Spend the night? It's already been kind of a day.
Aye. Seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Cozy carbon.
Okay. So, checking my first roll.
I'll take first watch. And
Uh,
last watch.
Okay, Doug. Well, then you want to start song?
I'll take second watch.
It's the middle of the night, Doug.
It's the middle of the night. I go walking in my sleep.
It's watching. You're on watch. You go watching it. You're
Through
sleep.
the valley of the night.
You really shouldn't sleep when you're on watch if you really think about it.
He does
Oh,
have
come
a
on. I
point.
was hoping you'd sing while I kind of gave the soft monologue of how the night goes by.
I ran out of words.
All right. Ding, ding. Next day, Doug gets no sleep because no one relieved him from watch, but that's okay.
I
Oh,
take
hey, he
second
declared
watch.
second
all
watch.
right, all right.
Love how
Green's
no one
gotta
listens
stay
to me
together.
still.
Okay, glug glug. The moon is starry. You hope the gods forgive you. You've been thinking about things about redemption, and it's a peaceful evening. And the second Lobrak scurries up beside you on the roof of our little cozy cabin, and you go inside. The moment you close the door, shit rain pours down on poor Lobrak.
And we'll see you. No.
No. Tempting, but no.
Every goddamn time.
Yeah. So he's sitting there under all those giant leaves. You know, both of them just sitting there, you know. Nothing's going to attack me because everything's taking shelter from the rain except me. All right.
That's
do
fine.
do we
Fun
have a
the first
third
time.
watch, or you guys just do 4 hours each and then everybody's a caster? Because even Muros is kind of a caster, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
does require rest.
What a great way
am
to
as
get
well,
out of
thanks.
Night Watch. I'm gonna archetype into some kind of caster, anything. I don't care. Druid, right? Done. ABC Bard, no, Druid, right?
I'm hopefully doing my sleep in the middle because I am also a caster.
Yeah. And we kind of stretch your night, not just 8. Kind of becomes like a 10, 12 hour thing because there's also like
Right.
Yep.
gear strategizing, blah, and it helps burn the rest
That's
of
fine.
the
You gotta
proverbial
cook
day.
breakfast.
Drinking.
Yeah,
It's
there's
mostly
a-
drinking.
You need 4 or 5
There's
hours
the
a night for
drinking
drinking,
watch.
or else
A breakfast shake.
the vicar just gets irate.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Little
Albright.
launch a line of breakfast shakes there, Al. Alchemist Al.
Yep.
Vicar Nines, Alchemist Al, Lethal Lobrak, Neros.
I won't cast any
And
spells
Doug
on this
Glug.
unless he's.
I want a T-shirt that says Alchemist Al.
He makes all his potions in the morning,
Vicar
but one of them
Niles.
he saves for himself.
Lethal Lowbrack. Yeah, that's the one that spiked. On to the raft we go. The raft holds. Do you remember?
All of
All
us.
of us.
No. Remember we had to have 2 rafts, or was that just a competition?
That
No, that
just
was
a
a competition. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Well,
could
you
do
know
it.
what?
It was our own survivor
I'm
moment.
sure
Regrettable.
Muros doesn't mind swimming, pushing the raft, kicking his feet, saying that he's not peeing as he goes along. When you get on the river, you actually get 2 squares in a day. Things move rather rapidly. Get it? Rapids.
In the rapids.
I see what you did there.
Wait, I thought we got 2 squares normally a day anyway.
Yeah, if we didn't search.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
do
yeah,
2 squares.
yeah, but like the river itself allows you just kind of gives you that same rapid travel.
Yeah. But I think we'll move and clear out this 1 square here that was only river cleared.
Okay, so you guys want to go past the base, then come out
Yes.
front.
Yeah. So we can do the
See
full-
how it's
so we know
clear?
what
Like
it looks like
there's
all
a
the way
clear
around it.
path. Like there's actually water's edge. They just watch you go by. Where are they going? 1, 2, right, 3, and then they clear the hex. So that's cool. We like this.
That way
Ding.
we know what the terrain is all the way around it.
Let's look at my encounter dice, shall we? Nice, fresh. Too high. Too high. Oh, that's nice and close, but we sped past them on the boat. Damn it. And
Lowbrack gives him the double middle
Yeah.
fingers.
No,
as we
no,
go
no,
past.
no.
Mooning them.
Yeah.
That's no moon.
It's a goblin destroyer.
So we'll make landfall. Maybe we'll do 2 hexes. You
I
guys
like
all right
that.
with doing 2 hexes? We'll do landfall on this next hex down and clear that one out.
Okay.
We do that?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Pick up more dice. Come on.
We'll call that a day or 2, whatever.
Now, I had rolled
Chillax.
encounter dice openly. I'm going to roll them tower for 2 reasons. 1, I'm supposed to, and just drop shit on you. And 2, even with a whiff of encounter dice, that healing montage we did that took way too long because you guys were so paranoid I was going to attack you, I don't want to suffer that again. So
I'm
wise.
glad.
we'll drop into battle
Wise.
mode when you damn well tell you. Otherwise, you just blissfully explore unaware. Now, did you guys want to turn around and head right for the base, or did you guys want to keep meandering and clearing hexes, tempting fate?
I'm okay with clearing hexes for a bit. I'm a completionist. I would like to have this whole thing emptied.
Yeah, it is kind of anticlimactic if you beat the bad guy in the base and then okay, let's just walk around some hexes and maybe mop up some,
But do we need to?
It's not but it's not a bad idea to scout around the base to see if there is any other, who knows, they might have an army out there.
They do. It's rapidly searching for you because keep knocking over our damn hydro poles.
Yeah, so if they're all out there searching for us, base is left unguarded.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Plus, the
I mean-
elves can clean them up if need be afterwards. If they don't have a base, they're gonna have a lot harder time surviving.
I will say, if you guys beeline it 2 hexes, you'd arrive the base in a day, and we could, have a look at it at proverbial, afternoon, evening, sunset kind of thing. It's not a bad
Let's
idea.
do that.
I like
sounds
that
a good
timing.
idea.
Yes.
So we'll do that.
And we should approach from the west, which is actually what we are.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll be blinded by the sun.
Ooh. So we've got 2 hexes that we can approach from. The northwest or the southwest. What do you guys think?
Southwest, it's probably going to be denser, which means
Yep.
I can navigate and hide better. But up to y'all on that one.
All right. I'm down with that. That makes sense to me. I like it.
I am stealthing through all of this, by the way. I mean, I guess I could try to stealth on the raft, but at least while we're in.
Holds up a branch.
Yeah, I am a sick. I am a sick.
You're supposed to be rowing, Lowbrack. You can't see me.
There is that goblin. It's his turn to row.
I see the oar.
Or what?
I was just
So
doing the
approaching-
Emperor's New Groove,
approaching.
Kronk hiding in front of the blank wall.
From the south West.
From the south west, eh?
Yep.
West.
South westerly, right?
And I have
And I think as a party we'll give Lowbreck like a fair berth of scouting distance ahead of us.
I don't know, maybe 120 feet.
Yeah.
Or, we could double or triple that. I don't really care either way.
And
if you go
let
too far,
him
then
take,
we can't see you.
yeah. Let him take point. We'll make some prearranged, like, you guys go this way, marks he can leave for us to follow through the jungle.
And I will say that I also am trained in stealth, not great in stealth, so I'm a secondary on a slider sneak. I don't have all his skills, but stretch.
I think you have to be expert to do avoid and notice exploration action, but I'm not positive on
Well, this is a nice
Maybe when we
map
get
title.
tactical.
Hmm?
Fortress of Sorrow. What the fuck?
That's what
So
Hazel.
Jeff
that's-
just popped up a map for us called the
Black
Forest of Sorrow, and it's all black, audience.
Fortress.
That's Sorrow.
All black.
She,
Oh, no, I'm
she
wrong.
called it the Fortress of Sorrow.
Oh, that's true. I should read.
But yeah,
that.
I'll
And-
have
and
my
we
dog
laughed.
slicer out and carve a big L into trees as I'm going past them.
That's a stupid name. If you're gonna
Blaze
name
the
a
tree.
fortress, you've got to be like Mystic, Pixie, Sparkle Queef. You know, like what I'm talking about.
Hi. Yeah, you gotta get it.
I don't even want you to say that again. That's
Keep moving. Keep going. Just keep going. Ugh.
Oh god.
I'm gonna make a
flat.
stealth roll.
On that note,
Stealth row goes in the tower.
16.
Stealth
Please-
roll in the
Please,
tower.
please re-roll. Yeah, stealth rolls go in the tower. You always seem to think you're stealthing. Yeah. I know. Asking the guy beside you if you're making
stealthing.
any noise means you're immediately making noise because you asked.
stealthing.
Am I quiet, Lowbrack?
I know.
Am I quiet?
Shut up. Not anymore. You're not. Now you're making us both noisy, right?
Oh, I have left him far behind because I can move at my full speed while sneaking. He can't.
From.
And me moving at half speed still keeps up with most people.
Southwest.
But it makes a hell of a racket.
But I think
Oh.
it's not a bad idea to put the trained stealthers
All these
sneak-
trees around here are considered like closed doors on the maps. This is like some thick, terrain. Like when you get close to this place,
We're deep in the bush.
deep in the queen.
I want it to be all
Hey,
up around
He
me.
went back there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Matt's been coming over painting my house. We've been hanging out in my lunch hour. It's just been a terrible, terrible effect on me.
So there are.
That's not paint
to
fumes.
the
Less
to the
dad jokes,
podcast
more vagina
listeners,
jokes, he said.
We can
Okay.
now see 3 different heads of totems on
Rack?
the map.
Plug? Where's Miros?
4, in fact, if you kind of look, and it's surrounded by these totems. So we might have to deal with multiple ones in a single combat as well as defenders for the listening.
That's kind of what I was
I
thinking.
will describe the shit. Don't worry.
I was filling the blank space. I was filling the.
That's good. I kind of like his Mr. Theater of the Mind voice. We might be auditioning Doug soon for a show.
The other thing is, it looks like these trees, these tree limbs, are actually dipped into water. So I believe we're actually
Swampy.
trudging through swamp or muck at this point.
Oy. I see
As
that.
Mire.
Lily pods and all that whatnot.
Thick roots of gnarled trees crisscross this portion of the jungle as the sodden earth gives way to waters of a darkened swamp. Thick, dark, and green. A squat forest made of red... No, not forest. A fortress made of red clay rises out of the murky water, surrounded by towering dragon-shaped pillars, topped with blazing bonfires. However, unlike the other pillars. These ones do not glow.
Yet.
Still don't trust it.
Come closer. It's fine. It's all fine. We're all fine here.
I don't know. You say they don't glow, but the map kind of shows they're glowing.
They kind of look like they're glowing on the map here, people. No.
They brightly glow. Laser eyes
Honestly, though,
scanning and reburning
really
the edge
don't
of the
care.
forest.
I think we should be vandals before we should be invaders, is what I'm saying.
Vandals before invaders.
Or at
Now, I want to
least-
put that on
well-
a t-shirt.
Slight tactical conversation. We should be vandals of one area before
Is that
we're
better?
invaders, rather than we're not taking out all the
Yeah.
all of
No,
the
no, we'll
totems,
just
we're
take-
picking
we'll
an
just
angle.
Take a couple of them out to make our incursion.
Exactly. Which flavor do we like best? That should pick our angle.
Okay, so
Well, if you remember, all the totems spat out different colors at us. Does everybody remember that?
I have a selective memory because I was
Yeah.
in and out during
So-
that time.
Yeah. So I think for each one that we took out would represent whatever color of the totem. So maybe it's
Oh, but
active, maybe,
maybe
it's
because-
maybe it's not active.
Maybe because we took them out.
we took out the battery.
Did you guys not ask Hazel
Yes.
what she knew about the pillars?
I can't remember
Probably,
that far back.
I was
Come on,
down.
Diane.
Intelligence? Intelligence?
He was really drunk that night.
I can't
We
he
can
had just lost
interrogate. We
Miros.
can take.
I want an
interrogate.
intelligent. I'll take an intelligence check on
Could
that.
interrogate the person that works for them, but we could just rely on
21.
the
Ooh, nice. Thank
foggy
you,
memories of a fucking high goblin. That's what we're gonna do.
5.
I got
15.
a 21.
Foggy memories away.
Mushroom-induced visions.
I had a
Let's
17.
go, baby.
She
Great
was not
intelligence.
told, but she overheard the reason that the occult / primal magic was draining the Elven territory and supplanting the Hawk's power that does lie beneath. As they had posted 9, and were working on 8 and then 9, sorry. Remember they were trying to actually put up a post when you guys walked in the doorway? Oh, don't shoot. There's a freaking dragon pole there, but like we fought them off before they turned it. Right, there's, you know, they weren't happy with 8. Now there's only 8 here. They're trying to put out more? Anyway, in the end, we got high. We counted 8. There was some sort of primal and occult magical connection between what was out there drawing power from the surroundings. Not only did it somehow protect the base in something that Hazel overheard the others call the Hawk's Shell, but it was directly responsible for doubling down and incapacitating the elves by blinding them. And the more power that these things were draining from the forest and the elves, the more power was being funneled to the base for the big plans of the Dahak priestess.
Right, they're powerless. That's what I hear. Charge!
So, as being the forward scout, I would see some of these totems first, and having previously scouted other totems and having them shoot at me outside a certain range, I will get into that approximate range, and if these don't shoot at me, I'll let the guys know, hey, we're good.
You guys literally need to break the tree line to see anything, and poof, you're in range. This thing should be firing at you. You're barely 40, 50 feet away. It's larger than the ones in the field. I can tell you that. These things are like 15 by 15.
I see that.
That's okay, the
Instead of
bigger
10
they are, the
buckets.
harder they fall.
But no, it doesn't glow. And the one that's, you know, should be looking at you, though it's not facing you, right? You guys sneak out of the tree line. Doesn't. But for sake of, you know, coming to the very edge of the forest and I need to place minis, Lobrak is the first one to stick out a toe. Nothing happens. Lobrak, by himself, wishes to scurry forward using stealth in the tower.
Yeah, but I'll actually move along the tree roots.
Yeah.
until I can't anymore, and then I'll sneak into the water.
Okay. Okay. The water beside this thing? These things are sticking out of the water.
Yeah, water beside the thing.
Okay, so you actually go
does it look climbable?
It's a post.
I guess that's fair. Sorry, I was thinking it was like
Or do you mean the tree?
Tower. No, the post. I was thinking it was more of like a tower with like an area large enough to put the fire, but also like tend the fire. So we're good.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm gonna
Post
stay in
is
the
like-
water.
And the post is like 7 or 8 feet diameter then, right? I mean, it's much bigger diameter than the ones that they've been
So
taking.
yeah, instead of like a 10 by 10, these things are like 15 by 15. So a bigger
Yeah,
tree.
so
But they look exactly like their counterparts.
just scaled.
Just a
Just
fire
har-
on
just
top of them.
just hardier. But they're not glowing. There's no laser eyes pointing at us just yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
at the edge of the tree line, if it doesn't shoot at me, I'll
Okay.
carve a big O and K into the nearest tree, and then I'll start stealthing forward, putting away my dog slicer at that point.
Okay. Again, thumbs up. Stop carving into trees that all elves consider sacred. You know, just don't want to lose any more IP that's unnecessary.
It's fine. Look,
Low brack
it's
for
just
Server can
surface
teach him how
damage.
to do that in
Uh,
a way that isn't damaging to the tree.
Yeah, it's
It's not elf week. He's been here 5 minutes. Leave him alone. Sorry.
it's not gonna kill it.
Oh.
It's fine. Just bark.
Do you
damage.
see the dotted line?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see how these roots actually seem to come out and then there's ripples around the points of the roots?
Yes.
Okay. So you're sort of already in the swamp. Okay.
Yes.
You guys hug the trees and jump on roots or whatever, but if you step anywhere open, so far it's like 5 feet deep.
Yeah. Like I said, once I get like this close, I actually slink into the water because I can't hide behind the trees,
Okay.
and I'm using the roots as like cover. It's like almost like clinging onto them and sliding across.
Okay. So, sorry, it's several things. Several things kind of going on, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, is there like moss or like, it's not seaweed, but seaweed kind of down below in the water?
It's a swamp. There's like algae and shit. You know,
Okay, perfect.
There's plant stuff. Like the water itself isn't even like, you can't see much in it.
Okay, perfect. So I will
Murky
take a
as shit.
bunch of that algae stuff and put it on my deer skull so that it's like green and mossy, so that it isn't a white skull sticking out of the water.
A rival predator has entered the fray. Ah! All the waterfowl and everything scurry away from you. Ah, no. He's coming for us. He's coming for us. All right. Welcome to Chapter 3. Yes. Oh, sorry, Chapter 4. Oh, sorry, this is Chapter 4.
Even better.
Legacy of Ash and Bone. The Fortress of Sorrow. Recruits. To reach this fortress, as he's learning, okay, and it does get a little deeper when you step out, but a solid 5 feet. Swim, fly, or take a boat. You're trying to avoid notice. You want to get near the actual pole, or are you trying to get near the fortress itself? Because from where you are now, Lobrak, you can see that the fortress has a gate at the south side here. This thick red clay walls that are 30 feet tall and shell up like they arc over, like a turtle shell kind of thing.
Yeah.
The bottom end, there's a wooden gate,
Okay.
which appears to have some kind of floor. And in the twilight of the evening, not only do the flames from the pillars illuminate it, but inside there are torches on sconces kind of thing. And between the bars, about 30 feet away, you can kind of see an actual floor that you could walk on inside the fortress.
Okay.
Beyond this gate.
Does it look like there's like upper like balconies or ramparts where there's guards walking along it? Or is it just like a smooth dome shell, all like from the bottom of the clay wall all the way up and up, as far as I can see at least?
The palisades that surround the building are like a ledge. They rise 15 feet out of the water. Several 30-foot high watchtowers break it up. So let me reveal more of the turtle shell, as it were. Okay. So the low parts here are 15 feet high, and the circular divots in the red shell here are, if I shift, I can do.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay. So looking at the watch
Oh, here we go.
towers, do I see anybody in them? Perception tower for you.
Yes. And they wander. They wander from tower to tower. Kind of like the lone one or two Roman guard. You know, there's like one in the tower, one walks from one, leaves him, goes to the other tower. Hey, how's it going? And then that guy tags and he moves, and, you know, type of thing.
Okay, so there's one in each
they're
tower.
spread. No, they're spread kind of thin. It's more like barely a couple guys on a side kind of thing. It's not.
That's good.
It's not like you guys could run around out here making a lot of noise or doing a lot of stuff, or like, you know, fighting the swamp monster of the deep. Because he, you know, he's very intimidating with those horns and that algae.
Yeah.
What is that? Well, she called it the swamp monster of the deep. But it's not like there's guys you know, it's not like there's ARC troopers in every tower. Sorry, just had to.
Yeah.
Visually.
So how smooth is this clay wall? Like, does it look climbable?
Climbable? Well, anything's climbable, right? To the world of
Yeah.
Lobrak.
Fair
17 to climb. Clay walls are rough and actually have periodic handholds because of their crude construction. 17 athletics to climb.
Okay. The watchtower, is it just like a straight like cylinder up, or does it have kind of like an outcropping where I could like hide underneath it when I'm
No, it's straight up. It's crude. If anything, it's just like a tall point that they stand on. You know, maybe
gotcha.
maybe a bit of a sheltering roof, but not much. Like I said, this thing is impressive, but very rudimentarily old school knowledge channel put together kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Alright, sounds good. I'll sneak back to the party so we can discuss kind of our plan of attack before I start doing something stupid.
Okay. So, how far can you move with said stealth? I actually have you like between two.
So I can move full speed stealth. So whatever the speed is.
Okay,
in
so
water or...
from the corner, right? Count your squares out, and then one to sit here, look around, and then count your squares back, as if that was 3 moves. Like I came out here, I perceived, I thought about it, and I came back. It's, you know, he comes back, or you sat out here for a minute, had a good look at everything, right? Time ticks by. Okay, so but if you don't move, you're concealed. So yeah, how many did you put in the tower? Did you give me 3, or is it just 1?
I give you 3.
Okay.
There was the one before the description, then 2 after. Then perception. And so swimming is... I think I can get up to my speed. Because I have a high athletics.
Your swim speed? What's your normal
Uh,
speed?
Normal speed is 25 feet.
25 feet. Your swim speed is 10 on a success or 15 on a crit success.
Okay, so I can stealth at 15. It's depending on what the DC is, but so 10 to 15, but I stealth at full speed, whatever that is. So I'll swim / crawl / climb back to the party and let them know what I see.
Okay. There is a token guard. You are uber stealthy, but something doesn't feel right. It's just too quiet. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it.
Okay, I don't like it. Got it. Okay.
You see shadows in the gnarled roots. There's a lack of waterfowl and just birds and insects chirping, but no small splishy splat. You know what I mean? Like, as if this evil place gives off an aura and repels happy creatures.
Lobrecht gets back and he's like, they don't seem to have good guards.
Exactly. Can I have main page perception from everyone? He comes back and he tells you about the guards, which puts you all on alert. You know what I mean? You're all peering out of this tree line, right?
Oh, sorry, in the tower or straight out?
Initiative perception? or-
Yeah, initiative perception. It's going to be wrong, okay?
And
30 freaking 3. Eat it.
Okay.
Sweet, nat 20 for a 30.
I'm literally going to put you guys inside the tree line hiding. Okay? And we literally sent Lobrak out. Now Lobrak's back. You see this? This makes a little bit more sense, right? Because I dumped you in the swamp going, oh, ooh, you see all this stuff. And we're like, no, we're stealthing. And we sent our scouts. So like, okay, inside the last tree line, we're sitting there peering through, can't see much. There's old Lobrak. He sneaks out, gets in the water, does the crocodile head thing, gets out there, gets right under a post. Maybe it doesn't see him. Maybe it does. Maybe it's deactivated,
I just have to point out that Lobrak rolled the lowest initiative of the entire party.
All right. All right. So what's the plan, guys? Comes back, that's his report. Pretty much, unless you want to keep, have him do a 180 all around this place. Do we approach? Do we bail? What do we do?
Storm the doors.
I mean, I could climb the tower. Me and Miros could climb the tower and try and just yank guys off. I mean, they'll
Hi.
notice something's going on, but
Or you could just fly up there.
Well, just saying
Well,
there,
and
cause
Maybe
you
we
could
should split
save.
it up. So I also have an athletics of plus 16, and an expert. So we could split up people who can climb. Maybe they don't need to fly, or some combination. If we sneak up and climb.
I mean, the other thing is we want you to save your higher spells
Right.
if possible. Maybe we don't do a full attack from the upper ramparts or move our way down, but we pick off 1 or 2 guards, or keep picking them off until none of them are up there, or they open the gates, or we open the gates,
Aye.
and
Well,
then you
perha-
just walk in.
Perhaps a couple of you could get up there and send down a line for the rest of us.
Yeah, we
And
can do
maybe
that
we'll
too.
just start at one of them battlements and work our way around, taking care of anybody who comes our way.
That's a good idea, and that's why you're the leader.
ooh, what if we successfully climb in? You could cast 2 flies, one on you and one on Niles, and fly up to join us once.
It
If
might
we're
be
that lucky.
flies on some of you guys, but ain't no flies on us. Sorry.
No,
No,
that was
you're
good.
not.
That was good. Don't apologize for that one. That was actually a good joke.
Okay. So, have us 3, point at myself, Miros, and
The athletic
Glug
folks.
Glug, climb up there, and then we drop
And
a
in the
rope
time
for
you guys are moving out to go and climb, I'll cast fly on Vicar Niles, and I will fly myself, and we'll meet you up there.
Okay,
Oh.
so starting this moment, and anything you guys want to delay, like I'm gonna hold back, I'm not gonna climb it, right? Starting this moment in initiative, because it will like shuffle around. Okay, Al, you have initiative. You're like, all right, I'm gonna hang back and cast.
So my first action is put fly on Vicar Niles,
Okay.
and
Next we have Glug Glug.
yeah, that's it.
I'll state climbing is not good. But you want to do it? Go right ahead. Because climbing is rolls. So,
Yeah.
That's
Glug Glug.
fine.
For your part of the plan, are you waiting? You're for fly. You're moving. You're
I will sneak to the northeast for half
Okay.
my move.
in the tower.
Don't worry, I didn't get very far when I'm sneaking.
That's fine. You
tell me the
get
rest
you
of
get
the
half your move per move, but you got 3 actions. So how far did you want to go?
I will go ahead and move along the tree line to the east for the next 2 actions.
No, I have you in the proper corner, right? You guys did say we approach from the
Yep.
southwest, right?
Southeast.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you guys had come down from the river, you would have approached from the north, and we'd be on the top of the map,
Yep.
or from the left, the west, or okay. So just so I make sure I got you in the right corner here, in front of the right.
Yeah, no, it-
Well,
post.
actually, it's the
We're-
left corner, but to take your point, yeah.
In the proper corner, smartass. He wonders why his cameos don't last long. Anything else, Glug Glug?
No, I'm done. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
It's been nice. It's been great being with
Thanks, everybody. I don't die in this encounter. Muros.
Okay, so I will stealthily again approach the same tower.
Okay.
Oh, it has been over a week. Shouldn't his enfeebled, drained, and clumsy effects be gone?
Oh
by
yeah,
now?
they'd be gone.
I thought it was 2 weeks.
It's 1 week.
I want somebody to read
6
that.
weeks.
I'm just seriously like, I want somebody to read.
I swear. In fact, I think it gets worse in week 2.
Yeah.
Before it gets better.
Isn't there 10 days in a D&D week?
Success. As critical success, except the new body has 1 HP, no spells prepared, or points in any pool. The soul takes some time to adjust to their new body, leaving them clumsy 2, drained 2, and enfeebled 2 for 1 week. These conditions cannot be removed or reduced by any means until the week has passed.
All right.
So it was like
all gone.
6 days to get to the
So we-
mine.
No,
Yeah,
we were-
we're fine. Okay. Thank you.
All right, just
6 days a week.
The joke was actually asking you to read shit instead of like not believing you last episode, but I did want to hear it again. Okay, Muros, you feeling better? You woke up this morning, you feel like a brand new gnome. Damn it.
Or frog, depending on the icon.
Or
at the
frog,
moment.
yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
time for a new animal, huh?
I have many. We'll see. We
Okay.
will see.
All right.
But first, I guess stealth in the tower, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not going to give you a hero point for, like turning to a new animal or whatever. Like, what are the traditional hero points? Do something heroic. I mean, unless you're going to drive your ass all the way up here with, like, snacks for me or something. It literally says, like, bringing snacks for the Grant
Dude,
family.
there's nothing much more heroic than making your entire party fly. Just saying.
That's not heroic. That's cheating.
how is that cheating? Magic exists in this
No.
universe.
Heroic would be, I'll fight the fish alone because I'm Albrecht Stonechucker. You go party with the elves. That's heroic. I might throw a hero point. I'm just saying, unless you can magic me up some snacks or actually do something heroic there, Ryan,
Hey, I'm the
like stand up in front of a giant totem, say, hit me.
Yeah, hello.
Instead of the party? Yeah.
Hey, I'm the only
second.
one
That's
in
foolish.
a
That's
group
not
of
heroic.
mages
I'm
that doesn't
sorry.
use magic.
it's kind of foolish. It's not.
There's a very fine line between these two things, Jeff, as we all
I'm just saying.
History determines whether it was foolish or heroic.
Yeah, you got to
I
first.
mean,
You
the
got to
man-
survive
the
to be the
man
guy
has
that
a
wrote
point.
shit down, right? First, you got to survive. I'm just saying, like, there's doing heroic
No, you
stuff.
don't always have to
Wait.
survive.
Just 1 second. What part of heroicism includes survival?
Exactly. All right. Wow. Okay.
That's,
All right.
That's not a snack, but no.
Oh, wait, what?
That's a hero point, and you are totally
Wow.
down for that, Jeff.
So Ryan just appeared in my house on my camera and handed me a giant box of milk fucking bones. But I'll take it.
He's not in Windsor.
Oh, I'm so confused.
That was awesome. That was so awesome. I'm sorry for the listening audience, and I know you just heard that, but
just-
Ryan moved like 6 hours away from Jeff. And so we've all been assuming that he's 6 hours away from Jeff, as he has been for about the past month.
right.
And he
so-
did a classic, and it
and
just
for the
popped
last
up in
2
Jeff's
hours, he's been in my living room. I gave him a portable green screen on his chair so Matt wouldn't recognize my kitchen. You wonder why he sounds so good? He's in my house. And that's
Using
why he
exact
couldn't
same
get into
equipment.
Fantasy Grounds, because I had to give him the internal
same
IP
environment.
instead of
Oh,
the
that makes so
external.
much sense.
Unfortunately, part of the joke was lost because my green screen blurred out his hand a little bit. But yeah, well, a deal's a deal, dude. You know,
Have your Scooby
give yourself a hero point there, Ryan. What do you want to do?
Excellent.
It's better than my idea. I was gonna go upstairs, make him tea, and hand it to him upstairs, and kiss him on the top of the head, and go, "Here, honey." Let you guys freak out. But no one touches the beard. Anyway, athletics, climbing, move with Glug Glug. What do you want to do there?
Stealth check. Oh.
In
the tower?
Yeah, always in the tower. There is no outward stealth. It becomes non-stealth. I will accept no stealth rolls outside the tower. And don't tell me you don't seem to have a tower. That shit doesn't fly.
Well, I'll take a no stealth roll outside the tower.
You don't seem to have a tower. Yeah, really, hey? He just automatically, like, makes all of his stuff. Oh, yeah, there were so many little tip-offs. Like, I'm using my dice cam.
Yeah. And his green screen is a little circle
That's stuck on his chair. It's a big green disc. It's Cheryl's. That goes on the back of your chair. No, there's no.
Yeah.
He's on my shit computer that I got 6 years ago to first start podcasting. That's upstairs in the
Should have
living room.
picked up on the local
All right,
IP.
Miros, make the stealth check. Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Gonna have to do a couple of turns just to get up there. Oh, we have the banter. It's fine.
Stealth in the dice tower. I am. Here
Oh,
to be
yeah.
stealthing.
If it's your turn, never listen to me. I'm just filling air. I'm bantering with the rest, waiting for your
Promise it's
freaking
not
dice
remember
rolls.
that,
not
Jeff.
to.
my headphones are shut off, so I was actually kind of scrambling to get the my audio back up.
Oh, okay.
So then I will take my next two moves.
Okay,
So
stealth, not survival. I know you want to survive this counter, but survival in the...
oh yeah, it's the other S skill.
Got one from you. No, that's Glug Glug.
There you go. Stealth.
Ah,
Okay. And then I'll take a 2 actions to move to the east.
mm-hmm. Don't mind me.
So moving stealth, you move at half your speed, correct?
Yes.
So that would be 20 feet for me.
Yeah. But you can get all 3 of your actions. Stealthing
Oh,
is a
stealthing
part-
isn't.
It's a part of your movement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will go 60 feet this way to the east.
Okay.
Is it waiting for acknowledgement?
Do you have any difficult terrain bypass? Because like you guys are literally tromping around like on slippery routes that are standing in 5 foot water, or like this is all difficult terrain. Which does that half your stealth again, or did we say no?
It does
Yes,
have.
it does.
Okay, so Glug Glug's
So you're
halfway
20,
back.
so you're 30 foot total.
Okay.
Glug Glug is halfway back from where he started, and 10, 20, 30. Yeah, sorry.
Would taking an acrobat? I guess yeah, balance is actual.
Acrobatics. I tell you what, if you give me, what did you try to do? Triple move?
Yes.
I'll give you like, like not half again, but I'll give you like an extra 5 feet for every acrobatics that you make.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Give me 3.
Yeah,
You tried to do a triple move, right? Yeah, I'll give you that. There you go.
Acrobatics.
You've come a long way from trying to jump those church pews during a fire, Mister. I want to do them all in one roll.
Yeah, but I'm still jumping on something wood though.
There you go.
From pews to roots.
There you go. That's one. Let's have some more.
Nice. Acrobatics. Another one. Oof. 15.
Yep.
And a third one. 20.
There you go.
20. 15. 20.
Now, you're not a mage. Stop skirting the bottom of the map. You're not a sorcerer.
Well, I can't go through the damn trees, so
If you're gonna retcon me back, can I retcon 3 acrobatics checks as well?
Sure. And I will give you 5 foot each. 17, 16, 18.
18.
Okay. Now 5 feet's based on his movement, and your movement's like
25, I think. Right?
It's 20 with armor on.
Oh, right. 20.
and then your stealthing is 10. So I'll give you, instead of 15 feet, I'll give you 10. You're a little bit slower, but I will give you a diagonal 10. Kind of back in the same spot, if you want it. Sure. Kind of a gray area you're hand winning, but hey, you're closer than you were. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where are we? Who are we on here? Muros, you done?
Done.
Vicar, Niles.
I guess yeah, I'm gonna fly.
All right.
Pretty much just above the water to make it easy.
Okay.
And I am going straight
Okay.
to
So you're going to go 5, 10, 20, 25,
That's one
35. Sorry, 25. Okay. You're here? The edge
Yep.
of the line? Was that the deal,
Yep.
or you go further?
keep going
Okay. 25. Where are you
okay.
going?
straight.
Like just diagonally straight towards the thing?
Yes. How many times do I have to say straight?
Okay.
3 moves straight.
5. Next one is 15. Right? Okay. You get 5 more feet. And then suddenly, bursting out of the water below you. Where's my... Go.
Comes Hugs.
Comes a large, huge reptilian creature. This thing is 3 squares by 3 squares. This thing just, and he's down low in the water, and this thing's just like sitting there, and he flies right over top of it, and I'm doing perception, and it's like, yeah, my perception, you shit, and just thump. So, with an athletics check of +20, this thing does the, 29, straight up to try and grab Niles. Hi there. Lying in wait. I perceived, believe it or not on the way there, but there was one little low roll from Lowbrack, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it literally is a skull skimming the water, which to me looks like prey, because they actually, shit that skims water, like, if you ever have to cross a crocodile river, they say swim under the water. Do not break the surface. If you're causing ripples on the top, the crocs sense see you.
Huh.
They have to be adjacent to you in the murky water to sense you underwater. But if you're going across the top making ripples like a waterfowl, they can be 60 feet away and they'll come for you. So if you ever have to, like, if you're trapped and you have to swim across croc waters, go under the water. I saw this guy was actually one of those guys that go in the woods with a camera, man. And while the camera guys have...
Does that also apply to gators or just crocs?
I don't know. He was just talking about,
No croc talk. No croc talk.
he was just talking about reptilians. I would assume they're the same. Would you like to make a knowledge check there, asshole? Are you sorry?
Okay.
Jesus, that escalated very quickly.
This wasn't an in-game question. I'm thinking about, in the South, we don't have crocs.
Oh, I
we
thought he
have
was trying to trip me
gators.
up. He thought he was trying to trip me up because they are really kind of the same
this is
thing.
a genuine question. I know
I
I'm
bled that
an
out
asshole
stupidly.
a lot.
Jerk. I'm the jerk. Not
I
Aiden.
know I'm an asshole a lot, but that was me just being genuine. Like, does that work for alligators too? Huh.
Hey,
Does that
cool
mean that
fun
you're
fact.
a genuine asshole, Aiden?
Well, because if you assume that works for alligators, but it doesn't, and you try to do it on the alligator, it's just gonna grab you and death roll you.
Yeah, and we're all going.
Are there out of my ignorance, does Canada have a lot of alligators and crocs?
Zero. Except that
I
zero.
live in the
many.
South, so alligators
No.
and crocs are a
I
thing
mean, not
for me.
naturally.
I mean, I'm not Florida South, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have friends that have that in the background.
Yeah.
Backyard.
Sitting up.
Yep.
Right. Okay. The acrobatics was just for effect. Like, it's a 15-foot, it has reach. You know what I mean? 2 actions to set an action, its action is attack. Like the whole athletics roll, I don't want to be argued that was 2 actions and blah, it was kind of like for effect. This thing comes flying out of the water. Jaws gets a piercing damage, reach of 15 feet plus grab on Niles. Grabs him with a 33. Does 17 points of damage, and Niles is considered grabbed. Niles,
Can I do
worse.
a reaction, please?
yes, I was going to say Niles was still flying and has actions left.
Yeah, I will use a reaction.
Okay,
And can you target Mr. Huge Alligator?
1 second. First, I want to make you grabbed, just in case there's stuff. Are you casting a spell?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have to make a flat check because you're grabbed?
Nope, because it's a reaction to taking damage.
Neat. Okay.
It's Blood Vendetta.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, go.
Cast it before, so.
Oh yeah, you precast and then it's time. Oh, bad.
Nice.
Okay. So, hit him with a success. So, he gets to take, I'll roll it, but it's persistent damage. So, hopefully, Fantasy Ground does this properly.
Chelsea.
18. And it's persistent bleed damage.
Okay. Huge crocodile saved with a 33 versus your Albright success, so I take half damage. So instead of 18, I take 9. I take 9 damage. And I get, what, 9 bleed or just bleed 1, 2, 3 after?
Bleed 9 every round until you successfully save.
I so saved out of the
Flat
gate.
check.
Oh, the flat check. Okay.
Flat check.
Okay. So I take 9 because I saved out of the gate, and then when we come back to him, we'll get into that. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
you
it
are
should auto roll for you.
you
It
are
has been.
grabbed, but you're not out of. You're not out of actions, really.
No,
You
I
did-
still
you-
have one.
Yep. So what do you want to do? Spell goes off. This thing goes ow. Escape grapple.
I can try.
You gotta
I
hit,
will try.
You gotta hit my fortitude, right?
I will try to escape.
You gotta hit my fortitude plus 10.
To escape, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it is plus 10.
You ever wrestle a crocodile?
Nope, I've got stomped by an elephant.
You weren't actually. You weren't there when they fought the black
Dinosaur.
dragon beta thing. That was nasty.
I hate the forest.
I get beat up
It's a
by
chuckle.
all the wildlife. So,
That's not a knife.
yeah, it's not.
Go. I don't think we're gonna see Eric tonight, so we'll go long.
Do I want to? I'm just trying to decide on. If I want to try to just break it or.
You want to make a flat check and cast a spell, or just try to break it?
Let's try
Okay.
it. Try.
Yeah.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
31.
Just barely, but yes.
Yay.
We remove the take the spell goes off. It's on autopilot, and in that moment of realization, going the spell's doing its thing, it takes the damage, it reacts, it loosens its grip ever so slightly, because crocodiles are so many muscles to close as opposed to open, and you are no longer grabbed,
And I am done.
and you're hovering about. Now, when flying, do you not have to keep an action to fly?
I did. I moved
Right.
2 actions.
No, I'm just being like next round you have to do flying.
He
Or you-
has to,
or-
he
or you
has
gonna
to
land on-
move or spend a movement. to
Yeah,
hover.
otherwise you're gonna settle down on this thing going, hello, oop, crap.
Yeah.
Okay. No triple spells then, or you're gonna end up in the swamp. Okay. Lowbrack, you're fired. You walked right past this thing. And just sitting
Look,
there.
It,
I was
it's not my fault. He didn't stealth.
I'm like,
That's on
I
him.
think most parties come from the north. right? And then if they fuck around and go all the way around it to get the tactical and come all the way around it to get to the gate, here he is, right? Oh, yeah.
I didn't know there was a gate only on the south. That makes sense, I guess. Well, fuck it.
I said nothing.
I mean, who would have thought of croc-infested waters? I mean,
I'm not a crocodile. It says huge crocodile, but that's not what I am. I have a name,
Okay,
you know.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to long jump.
Okay.
So, due to the feats that I have,
Yes.
so I can quick jump, which allows me to long jump as a single action instead of a 2-action effect. Due to powerful leap, I can leap 5 feet farther than my speed, so up to 30 feet. And dancing leaf gives me an additional 5 feet
And
on
you
my check.
perform any of this crap while standing amidst difficult terrain.
I assume I don't think there's any penalties for that. I wanted to jump over the difficult terrain. I thought I was on a branch or
No,
something.
everything is difficult terrain because either you're steadying yourself on a branch that's slipping into the whole area is considered difficult terrain. That's why I kind of retcon some movement. For these guys, you'd already gone and come back, and we weren't around, so I didn't really care about you. I'm just saying, while standing on something, which is difficult terrain, whether it's a root balancing, hand waving acrobatics, or 5 feet in water, I'm assuming you want to be on top of shit because you're tiny.
Yeah.
Can you activate these abilities while amidst, like, a lot of this stuff means stepping into, stepping out of difficult, like, there's a lot of hampering stuff with terrain, so I'm just curious.
So jumping does not call out difficult terrain
Okay.
as far as I can tell.
All right.
So if you want me to make an initial free acrobatics check
Does
to
no?
balance,
I'm just
that's fine.
wondering if it would either up the DC or possibly maybe just hamper your distance. Possibly.
I don't think so. I mean, we can hamper it 5 feet off the first one if we want. But
Well,
I
jumping is
really
flight.
think
I don't. So it kind of ignores terrain, right?
Yeah.
So this is
and
what
that's
I'm.
why
This is what I'm thinking of as like the launch might cost you 5. I don't know. Anyway, Doug. Sorry, Joe. Anything off the top of your head
I'm sorry. I'm
about
reading.
jumping, screwing up difficult terrain, like doing acrobatics within difficult terrain? Is there any hard fast? I'm about to let him do it, but it just
Is
something
there
in the
any,
back
like,
of my
hard
brain.
fast? No, it's just when you move out of your square into another square that's difficult or greater difficult.
Yeah,
That's
so
when
if he's
penalties
moving
apply.
into difficult terrain, yeah, but
But he
because he's
won't,
jumping
but he
over
won't.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's flying.
So then there's no, but then I'm saying there shouldn't be any penalties.
No, that's what I
because-
said. Yeah. Got it.
All right. So first action, quick jump, long jump, it's athletics check, and the DC of the athletics check is equal to the total distance in feet you're attempting to move, which is 30 feet, right? But the 25, but it'll get boosted to 30. So I'm aiming for a 25 with this dice check. Oh, this is a 24.
Hero point it is.
Yes, actually, yes, I will spend a hero point.
Oh shit! I love seeing those diamonds. Burn, burn, burn. And
Oh, are you fucking me?
22.
So 24 and then 22.
And he
which
leaps
means I leap
and
normally.
splash.
So no, so if I fail on a long jump, I actually leap normally, which is typically 15 feet, so it's actually 20 feet. So I will leap 20 feet this way, just behind Glug Glug.
Okay.
And then with my 8th level feat, I'm going to wall jump. I can use my momentum from a jump to propel myself off a wall. You're adjacent to the wall at the end of a jump. I'm assuming I'm adjacent to this tree. I can kick off of it and keep going.
Yeah, I mean they have them all on the map as closed, but I think that's a light thing, not a. You can assume that the center square or a couple squares is trunk, but for our
Yeah.
purposes, it's fine. You know, zip away. That's fine.
Okay.
Now, if
And-
Miros, like, from his angle went straight through the center of the next tree, I would have issue with that, have kind of go around a bit, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to attempt another long jump, and that is another 20 feet that I am
Okay.
attempting this. So I'm attempting 20 feet,
Okay.
and this is going to be a flying kick.
Flying kick on it.
Yes, on it.
Okay.
So launch myself at a foe, make a leap.
Now, I
or
only
attempt a
have
higher leap.
Niles inside his square only because he's technically flying above it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're low, so you're not kicking Niles. Don't worry. Just for the audience, this might be watching this going, are you about to kick Niles in the face? That would be funny. Roll a 1.
Okay, so 26, so that gets me to
Yay.
the square.
Yay.
And I get to make a unarmed strike, even if
Okay.
that foe is in midair.
All right. Target up. Boink. Here you go. Oh, this thing is surfaced, so it's
Yeah,
swimming
I'm
in
gonna
the
kick it
water,
straight
but
in the nose.
ding.
So 32 to hit.
Yes. Ping.
And 15 points of damage. As I see this thing jump out of the water, grab Niles, and he kind of like pushes its jaw up and gets past it. I jump out of the water, bounce off a tree, and flying kick. Again, like elvish boot first straight into this thing's snout.
I gotta say, the stuff that this goblin does is really cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If he gets too powerful, we're taking Aiden back from regular staff to Cameo, and we'll bring Drew in. I can't just go with 5 players, one of them being lethal Lobrak. Yeah, that's cooler than what I pictured. I pictured you kind of like jumping off this tree and kind of skipping your ass across the surface like a stone, and 2 feet in the face.
No.
This
Like
is a
kung
panel
fu
of, like,
action movie.
This is what the character sees. This is what the
No,
GM
no,
sees.
that's- I
this
just-
is what happens.
If he rolled lower, you would have been stuck with my description. I just had to let you know. Well played, sir. And damage?
that's all my actions. 15 damage to the croc.
Okay, doesn't absorb any, takes it straight in the face, but it's a very tough cookie. Okay? This thing. Oh, missed something. So Lobrak and Niall start mixing it up with this crocodile, and then some coming straight out of the water. And the ones that were in the path of Lobrak are actually like coming out from behind a tree kind of thing. They were close by. Strange, slightly different shaded and spotted buggards appear surrounding this creature. Perhaps they were hunting it. Perhaps they will help. Or perhaps this encounter just got a whole lot worse. And we will see you all next time. 2 to the southeast, right where Lobrak ran along and back, and 3 spread out to the northeast. And now it's 6 on 5. And we'll see you all next time with Al getting to go first. Isn't that nice change for Al?
Yay!
And now you may proceed with ending credit banter. Apparently there is none.
Damn.
Got it.
I don't know how I
That's
missed
pretty
both
pretty
the
pretty
croc.
cool. Pretty cool move you pulled off there, though, Mr. Lobrak.
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
setting up for it with all the
Yeah.
jump feats.
Let's
Then
not-
I only got flying kick at 8, and I was like,
Yeah, that's a big investment. I know that because I've looked at the different monk paths. I'm like, oh, so that's what you've been doing with all those monk feet. Gotcha. Okay. Not just monks, but
The
yeah.
student has become the master. We'll see you next time.
Well, he can't turn into a frog, so this is like the next best thing, right?